Hello, I'm Lance Dixon, and welcome to week 33 of the Sharing the Light broadcast. Last week, we spoke with you about how to stay motivated when facing adversity. We spoke about the reasons why motivation fails and ways to stay motivated during periods of adversity. This week, we are going to speak about the value of self discipline. Did you know that every significant achievement in life has one common foundation beneath it? Not talent, not opportunity, not favorable circumstances, but discipline. Talent without discipline produces potential that never matures. Vision without discipline produces inspiration that never becomes execution. Self discipline is the bridge between who you are today and who you are designed to become. This is not about rigid self denial or punishment. It is about one daily decision to do what is required, whether you feel like it or not, because you have decided the destination is worth the cost. When we look at what scripture states, it tells us that the spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self discipline. Or in some versions, a sound mind. That is found in 2 Timothy 1:7. Last week, we spoke about motivation in adversity. But what is the distinction between self discipline and motivation? Motivation asks, do I feel like doing this? Discipline asks, have I decided to do this? Motivation is emotional, it rises and falls. Discipline is volitional, it is rooted in a decision made before the moment of resistance arrives. High performing people do not wait to feel motivated. They rely on discipline, systems, and the identity of someone who shows up regardless. So, what exactly is discipline? Let's look at the following ways of describing discipline. It's a practice skill, not a personality trait, the mechanism by which values become behaviors, the daily vote you cast for the person you are becoming. Another scriptural reference states, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but later it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Hebrews 12:11. Why does self discipline matter? Let's look at 4 reasons why self discipline really matters. One, it closes the gap between potential and performance. Every person carries more potential than they have expressed. Discipline converts knowledge into skill, intention into habit, vision into reality. Without it, the best ideas remain ideas. With it, ordinary people produce extraordinary results over time. 2, it builds trust with yourself and others. Every kept commitment builds self trust. Every broken one erodes it. Real confidence is not performance, it is a private track record of kept promises. Others trust disciplined people more. Reliability is discipline made visible. 3, it creates freedom, not restriction. Undisciplined people are not free. They are ruled by impulse, appetite, distraction, and circumstance. Financial, physical, relational, and spiritual discipline all produce a specific freedom. 4, it compounds over time. One disciplined hour per day equals 365 hours per year, more than 9 full 40-hour work weeks invested in your growth. Small disciplines, practiced daily, produce results that appear dramatic from the outside because observers only see the outcome, not the years of quiet effort behind it. Now that we have an idea about why self discipline matters, let's look at some steps that we can take to help build our discipline. Step 1, clarify what you are disciplining yourself toward. Discipline without direction is punishment. Before you build discipline, define precisely what you are working toward. 3 questions you need to answer. What goal or standard is this discipline serving? What does the disciplined version of you look like in 90 days? What will you specifically do and not do in service of that vision? Write one clear commitment in each area of your life: mental, physical, emotional, relational, spiritual. Those are your discipline targets. Step two, manage the moment of resistance. Every discipline practice meets a moment of resistance. What you do in that moment defines your trajectory. Here are three tools you can use. One, the 10-second rule. Commit to beginning for just 10 seconds. Starting is almost always the hardest part. Two, identity-based decision making. Don't ask, do I want to do this? Ask, what would a disciplined person do right now? Act from identity, not from feeling. Three, decide in advance how you will respond when resistance arrives. The decision is already made before the emotion can interfere. Step three, recover without shame. The difference between those who build lasting discipline and those who don't isn't perfection. It is recovery time. Missing once is an event. Missing twice in a row is the beginning of a pattern. Never miss twice. Shame is not a motivator, it is a demotivator. Acknowledge the break, understand why it happened, and reset. Self compassion and self discipline are not opposites. Grace and failure accelerates. Return to the standard. Now is the time when I have to speak about how self discipline relates to people of faith. In scripture, where it speaks about the fruit of the Spirit, it concludes with self control, the same root concept as self discipline. That is not coincidental. Biblical discipline is not human willpower achieving human goals. It is spirit empowered alignment of your life with the purposes of God. Four, spiritual disciplines should be used as a foundation for your self discipline efforts. Prayer orients your will toward God's, invites His strength into your effort. Fasting trains the body to submit to the Spirit, breaks the power of appetite. Scripture renews the mind, replaces the patterns that undermine discipline. Solitude creates space for recalibration away from the noise. The discipline you build is not just for you, it is for everyone your life touches. It is an act of stewardship over the life and calling God has entrusted to you. Self discipline is not a destination, it is a daily practice, one that builds on itself, compounds over time, and produces a life that reflects the full weight of your potential. You will not be perfectly disciplined, no one is, but you can be consistently disciplined, showing up, recovering quickly, adjusting honestly. The most disciplined version of you is not someone else. It is who you are in the process of becoming, one committed day at a time. The race marked out for you is worth the discipline it requires. Run it well. Well, that's all I have for now. We will have a document on the value of self discipline attached to this broadcast on whatever social media platform that you are viewing. As always, we have more information that can be helpful to all of our listeners, and we hope that you have the opportunity to check it out. That's all I have. This is Lance Dixon signing out.